Outrage growing in Brooklyn over a planned homeless shelter in Sheepshead Bay. Dozens of residents staging a 24-hour sit-in, setting up these tents along the sidewalk outside the site at 2134 Coyle Street. The goal, to block construction crews from entering and starting work. Demonstrators say they're concerned about safety, with the site located near several schools and daycares.
We will not be safe for the kids. There are a lot of schools around in this neighborhood.
The city's Department of Homeless Services says the community was notified about the shelter plan in July of 2023. They noted that the shelter will house 169 families with children, and that any insinuation that vulnerable families would be a danger to the community is entirely baseless. A spokesperson saying in a statement, "We need every community to do its part to support our neighbors in need. This new shelter for families with children, which will be the first long-term shelter of any kind in this council district, will provide vulnerable families with a safe and dignified place to stay as they transition back to permanent housing." Protesters are calling for affordable housing, which they say was the original plan for the site. Westhab, the private developer behind the project, said they had no involvement in any previous plans for the site. The company says it's important for families at the shelter to have access to schools, grocery stores, and the basic services that every New Yorker depends on. Despite a recent court injunction that prevents protesters from blocking access to the property, residents vow to maintain their encampment along the sidewalk to ensure their voices are heard.
This is our family, our area, and our community, so we have to protect us.
The shelter's opening date remains contingent on securing necessary construction permits and approvals from the city and state.